Namaste everyone, welcome to the class. My name's Carolyn. So today's class we're going to work on our shoulders, where we're going to stretch and strengthen our shoulders. And you might need a block, so if you don't have a block at home, just grab a thick book, you can use that. And we're also going to spend a little time on our knees. So if you have problems with your knees, just grab another mat or even a towel or a blanket to put under your knees. So we're just going to start just lying down. And we're going to spend a little time with our breath. So just bring the arms down by your sides, close your eyes. And just become aware of the soft breath. And as you breathe in, be aware of your shoulders. Notice any area of tightness or tension. Maybe they're in the top of the shoulders, maybe in your shoulder blades. And then as you breathe out, let go of that tension. So throughout the class, really stay aware of your shoulders. I'm going to give you different options, so do choose the option that suits you. If you feel that it's still not suiting you, just not do that pose. So really stay aware of your body, especially your shoulders. So just remember, yoga is not competitive pose. You're just working with your own body and especially working with your breath. So as you breathe out, really consciously let go of that breath slowly and deeply. And consciously let go of any tension that you're holding in your shoulders. So now we're going to warm up the shoulders a little bit with our breath. So as you breathe in, bring the arms up to the ceiling. And then as you breathe out, reach the arms past your ears. Point the toes if you can. Breathing in, arms come back up to the ceiling, flex your feet. As you breathe out, bring the arms down by your sides. We're going to do that a couple more times. Breathing in, arms come up, point the toes. As you breathe out, reach the arms past your ears. Breathing in, arms up, flex the foot. As you breathe out, bring the arms down by your sides. Now we're going to roll onto our side. Doesn't matter which side. Just have the bottom knee bent. Have the arms out beside your ears. As you breathe in, you're going to lift the top arm and the top leg and point out through the toes and the fingers. And then as you breathe out, bring the arm and the leg down. So we're going to do that a couple more times. Breathing in. And breathing out. Don't bring the leg too high. Breathing in. And then breathing out. So this time as you bring it up, we're going to hold it here. So if you can, flex the foot now. Reach out through the fingertips. Just a few more breaths if you can. And relax it down. Breathing in, bring the arms all the way up. And the leg as well. As you breathe out, bring it down. Breathing in, bring it up a little higher if you can, and breathe out. One more time, breathing in, and then breathing out. And then float up on that bottom elbow, rest your head in your hand, bring the leg all the way up as far as you can, either hold the leg or the foot. Just remember, we're just being soft, we're just warming up. As you breathe out, draw that leg a little closer towards you. And then take it down. Switch around to the other side. So we're going to start off with that bottom leg bend and reach the arms past your ears. As you breathe in, just lift the arm and the leg just slightly so it's hovering above the mat. As you breathe out, bring it down. If you can, point the toes, breathing in. And breathe out. Breathing in. And then breathing out. As you come up, hold it here. So reach out through the fingertips, but flex the foot if you can. Reach out through the heel. 2 more breaths if you can. If it's not feeling comfortable, do relax it down. And then relax. So we're going to breathe in, bring the arm and the leg all the way up as high as you can. And then as you breathe out, release it down. Breathing in. And breathing out. Try one more if you can, breathing in and then breathing out. Come up on that bottom elbow, rest your head in your hand. Let the top leg come up as high as you can, hold the leg. And then as you breathe out, draw that leg towards you. Remember to be soft, we're just warming up. And then bring it down. So we're going to come back onto our back. Bring the knees into your chest. As you breathe out, draw the knees nice and close, and then bring the legs up to the ceiling. You can hold your legs if you like, or the arms down by your sides. And we're going to point the toes to the ceiling, just stretching out our feet. And then flex the foot, reach out through the heel. Point the toes again. And then flex. And then soften the feet, draw circles from the ankles. Circling back the other way. Bring the feet and the legs together. Now we're going to circle the whole leg. So this will massage through the lower back and the hips. And circling back the other way. And then hold still. We're going to circle the legs like riding a bicycle. So start off pointing the toes and circle the legs. So this just helps to warm up the hips and the knees and the feet that little bit more. So if you can, flex the foot, reach the heel to the ceiling. Keep the legs circling. Go back to pointing the toes. If you can, come up onto your elbows. Bring the legs forward. Circle again. So as we hold here, draw the navel in so that will protect your lower back. If you can, flex the feet. Reach out through the heels. Go back to pointing. So you can either stay here or come up a little higher on your hands. Keep circling. Keep that navel drawn in to protect the lower back. Flex the feet again. And then come all the way up to sitting. So we're going to come into some poses that works on our shoulders, warming up and stretching our shoulders. So don't do anything if it's not feeling good. And just choose the option that suits you. So just slowly roll the shoulders. And bring it down, and then roll the shoulders the other way, being aware of the feeling of your shoulders. So throughout the class, really stay aware of the feeling of your body. And then relax down. We're going to bring our hands on our knees. We're going to come into body circles. So if you can, come forward over the right leg. You can either come halfway or all the way down, and then circle around to the left. Come back up to sitting, breathing in. As you circle down and around, breathe out. So just come as far as your back allows. As you come up to sitting, you're going to bring the right hand down and reach the left arm past your ears. Make sure your shoulders, your neck is really soft and relaxed. And then we're going to switch to the other side. So hands on the knees again, come over the left side, circle around to the right and up, breathing in. As you circle around, breathing out. Just a few more if you can. And then as you come up, left hand comes down, right arm up, breathing in. As you breathe out, sway to the side. And then coming back. So we're going to reach the arms forward. Make sure the shoulders really relax down. Turn your hands around so your thumbs are facing downwards. Cross the right over the left. Reach out a little bit more if it's okay in your neck and your shoulders. You should feel a rounding through the shoulder blades. And then we're going to let our head rest down between our arms. And just breathe into your shoulders as you hold. Bring your head up. Bring your arms to the back. Interlock the fingers, palms together. Relax your shoulders down. And then if you can, reach the arms down. Draw the chin softly in. For those who can work a little stronger, lift the arms, but only do that if it's okay in your shoulders. Make sure your neck is really soft and relaxed. Just going to hold for a few more breaths, but if it's not feeling good, do come out of the pose. Relax, sit down. Bring the arms up to the sky nice and high. Bring the right hand in front of the left hand so the wrist is in front of the other wrist. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed and then draw the arms back just as far as your body allows. And as you hold, breathe into your shoulders. Bring the arms forward, relax. Change to the other side. Breathing in. As you breathe out, draw them back. Make sure your neck and your jaw is really soft and relaxed. Bringing forward. Circle them around. Bring the hands together, reach up nice and high, breathing in. As you breathe out, circle them down. Keep going a few more breaths if you can. If you can, try and bring the elbows together, but just stay aware of your neck and your shoulders. And then bring it all the way down. We're going to circle the shoulders again like we did before. Nice slow movement. And down, and then circle to the back. Hopefully you'll notice that your shoulders are a little softer than when you first started the class. And take it down. We're going to come over into a forward fold. So when you're ready, swing the legs to the back. Come into a soft forward fold. So have the knees bent, arms down. If you've got high blood pressure, just come up to a flat back. If you can come deeper, bring your head down. Make sure your knees are soft. Arms and shoulders relax down. Draw the head down if you can. You're going to slowly roll up. Keep the knees bent. As you breathe in, arms come up. As you breathe out, bring the arms down. You're going to breathe in, bring the arms forward. And then as you breathe out, draw the arms back just as far as it feels good for you. So we're trying to draw the shoulder blades together if you can. Breathing in, arms reach up. Then as you breathe out, let the hands float down the middle line. Bend the knees. We're going to come into a forward fold again. If you've got high blood pressure, stay at a flat back. We're going to breathe in and come up to our flat back. So bring your hands on your legs. As you breathe out, come into forward fold. Soften the knees, slowly roll up. Being aware of your back. All the way up. Breathing in, arms come back up nice and high. Breathe out, arms down. Breathing in, bring the arms forward. As you breathe out, draw them back. If you can work a little stronger, do so by bringing the arms back a little further. So we're going to go through that again. Breathing in, arms up. As you breathe out, let the hands float down the midline and we're going to roll down again. If you've got high blood pressure, just stay at the flat back. Breathing in to come up to a flat back. So you can either have your hands on your legs or fingertips to the floor. Breathe out to come into forward fold. Softly bend the knees, roll all the way up. Breathing in, arms come up. This time as you breathe out, just bring the arms down to the side. And then just roll the shoulders, come into mountain. So open the palms out nice and wide. Relax your shoulders down. So we're going to come into eagle and we're going to come a little flow with eagle. So just choose the option that's good for you. So the first option is just stepping the right foot across and having the toes down. For those who can come a little stronger in the balance, lift that right leg or wrap it around. But just remember we are going to flow. So you might lose your balance if you're in the full balance. So just going to bend the knees and we're going to bring the left arm underneath. So your hands can either be back to back or palm to palm, whatever's good for you. As you breathe in, if you can, lift the fingertips. And then as you breathe out, we're going to come into a curl, into a ball. So we're going to bring the elbows into the chest. You're going to curl down nice and tight into a ball. So we're going to activate the lymph nodes as we hold. So if you can, squeeze the arms into your armpits. Squeeze the thighs into your groin. Slowly uncurl. Breathing in, arms come up to the ceiling. As you breathe out, curl again, squeeze and hold. Remember not to hold your breath, just nice slow breathing pattern. And then coming up. And we're going to hold our balance. So you're welcome to come more into your balance by lifting the leg if you're able to. And then slowly come out of the pose. Come back into mountain, relax. We're ready for the other side. So just step the left foot across. Just choose which option is good for you. If you can, bend the knees. Right arm under the left. Either hands back to back or palm to palm. Relax your shoulders as you breathe in. If you can, lift up through the fingertips. And then as you breathe out, curl into that ball. If you can work a little stronger, squeeze the arms into your armpits. Squeeze the thighs into your groin. Slowly uncurl. As you come up, breathing in, reach the fingertips high. As you breathe out, we're going to curl into that ball again and hold. And then coming all the way up. We're going to hold our pose now, so you're welcome to come more into the balance if you're able to. And then slowly release your arms, release your legs. Come back into mountain and relax. We're going to turn around and come to the top of the mat. From here, we're going to turn it into thinker balance. So just bring the left foot on top of the right foot. Right hand comes onto that left leg. Left elbow comes into the hand and left fist comes into your chin. So bend your knees. If you find it strong for your balance, just have the feet side by side. And then we're going to slowly uncurl and turn it into warrior one. So just as you come up, step that left foot to the back, coming into warrior one. Make sure your hips are facing right to the top of the mat. Breathing in, arms come up. As you breathe out, sit a little deeper. So bend that front knee a little bit more. If you can work through the shoulders, bring your hands into pistol grip. Going to work a little stronger through the shoulders. So allow that left hand to rest on your back. Let the right arm come around. The back of the hand rest on your back. So there's two options here. Just rest the hands there where they are, or you can join the fingertips together if you can. If you can still come a little stronger, let that top elbow point up to the ceiling. So we're going to draw the chin softly in. Just a couple more breaths. Release your hands, bring your hands to your hips. Going to straighten this front leg for folding triangle, breathing in. As you breathe out, hinge forward from your hips to come at a flat back. So if you find it too strong through the front leg, just softly bend the knee. If you can, reach back through your sitting bones that little bit more. Reach forward through the crown of the head that little bit more. Two more breaths. And then we're going to bend that front knee, float back up into our warrior one. We're going to try eagle arms here. So again, let the left arm come underneath the right. Hands can either be back to back or palm to palm. Reach the fingertips nice and high. We're just going to hold here a few breaths. So really consciously relax your shoulders, relax your neck and your jaw. Slowly release the arms. Let the left arm come to the back leg. Right arm's going to float up. And then as you breathe out, come into your back arch. Try and bend that front knee a little bit more to release through the hips if you can. Breathing in to lengthen. Breathe out, hands to your heart center. Straighten the legs, and we're going to turn around ready for triangles. You need to rearrange the feet. Have the top toes facing right to the top of the mat. Back foot is parallel to the back of the mat, and try and have the heels in line with each other if you can. As you breathe in, open the arms. As you breathe out, reach forward and then reach down. Going to let this top arm reach forward past your ears. And just stay aware of the breath. And notice the subtle movement of your body as you breathe in and out. Come all the way up, breathing in. As you breathe out, we're going to float back into our back arch. Hold your back arch. If you can, keep that front leg straight. Coming up, relax the arms, turn the feet so they're parallel to each other. So this is where you might want to use your block or your book. We're going to try a twist. So we'll breathe in, arms come up to the ceiling. As you breathe out, keep the arms up and see if you can flow back to a very soft back arch. Breathing in to lengthen the body. As you breathe out, we're going to hinge over to the flat back and reach your arms out wide, a little bit like aeroplane wings. And then bring your hands down, either down on the floor or the block, whatever's good for you. You can always bend your knees if that's better for you. So we're going to keep the left hand down, let the right arm float out and up to the ceiling, and then choose where you want to look. You can either look down, look to the side, or look up towards the fingertips if you're able to. Try and reach forward through the crown of the head, so try not to drop your head. Lift your head so your head's in line with your spine, and reach back through your sitting bones, nice and strong if you can. And then we're going to switch to the other side, so bring the right hand down, left arm comes up. Use your block if you need to, or bend the knees if that's better for you. Reach the top fingertips nice and high, and then just decide where you're going to look. Bring that hand down. Stay at your flat back. Softly bend the knees. You're going to roll very slowly all the way up. Breathing in, arms come up nice and high. As you breathe out, bring your hands to your heart center. Walk your feet together. Give the legs a little shake if they need a shake. And then come around to the other side of your mat so we're ready to flow through again. So we're going to come back into our thinker balance. So this time the right foot comes onto the left. Left hand comes down. Right elbow in, right fist under your chin. If you can, reach back through your sitting bones that little bit more. And then as you curl out of the pose, we're going to step the right foot back to come into Warrior One. Breathing in, arms come up. As you breathe out, set a little deeper by bending that front knee a little bit more. If it's okay in your shoulders, bring your hands into pistol grip. Draw the arms back, so relax your shoulders down. And we're going to try cow face arms. So rest the right hand down, left arm comes around. So either hands stay on your back or hold your fingertips, whatever's good for you. Top elbow points up to the ceiling. If you can, bend that front knee a fraction more. Release your hands, hands to your hips, straighten the front leg. Breathing in, make sure your hips are facing right to the top of the mat. And then as you breathe out, going to hinge forward from the hips. So you might need to change the position of that back foot if it's not feeling comfortable. You might need to bend the front knee a fraction if it's not comfortable in the front leg. So again, try not to drop your head, look straight down at the mat. You're reaching forward through the crown of the head. You're reaching back through your sitting bones. Just a few more breaths if you can. And then as you come up, bend the knee. Breathing in, arms come up. As you breathe out, we're going to settle into our eagle. So the right arm comes under the left. Reach the fingertips nice and high if you can. Relax the shoulders down. We're just going to hold here a few breaths. Release your arms, bring the right hand to the leg, left arm comes up, breathing in. As you breathe out, float back to a back arch. And then as you come up, relax the body. Get ready for your triangle. So reposition your feet. As you breathe in, arms reach out, shoulders are soft. As you breathe out, reach forward and down into our triangle. We're going to let that top arm reach forward past your ears. And then float back up, breathing in. As you breathe out, come back into your sun worshipper. It's not good for your neck to look up high, just look straight ahead, so do stay aware of your neck. Come up, relax, turn the feet parallel. So we're going to come into our twist again, so you can use your block if you need to. Breathing in, arms come up. As you breathe out, float back into your back arch. Breathing in to lengthen. As you breathe out, hinge over to that flat back. Reach out through the fingertips. Bring the hands down either onto the floor or the block. Left hand stays down, right arm comes up. So we're going to try and extend the shoulders if you can. So two options here. You can either rest the arm on your back or wrap the arm around. For those who can work a little stronger, open your heart center up to the ceiling, but only do that if it's okay in your neck and your shoulders. Try and press out through the hand that's on the floor. So you're straightening that arm a little bit more, reaching forward through the crown of the head, reaching back through your sitting bones. Bring that arm up and down, change for the other side. When you're ready, either lay the arm on your back or wrap it around. For those who can work a little stronger, open your heart center up to the ceiling. Bring that arm up, bring the hand down. Stay at your flat back, bend the knees, slowly rolling all the way up, breathing in, arms come up. As you breathe out, bring your hands to your heart center. Just walk the legs together, give the legs a little shake if you need a shake. Just move around on your mat to really let go of all that tension. Roll your shoulders a couple of times and then roll back the other way. Lift the shoulders up and down. So we're going to breathe in, look up through our fingertips. As you breathe out, float back to a back arch. Breathing in to lengthen. As you breathe out, swan dive all the way into a forward fold. Going to breathe in to come up to our flat back. So either fingertips to the floor or hands to your legs, whatever's good for you. And then as you breathe out, relax into forward fold. Soften the shoulders. Work a little stronger through the legs if you can, releasing your head down. And then come all the way down on the mat, on our knees. We're going to turn it into down dog. So we're going to set up ready for down dog. So we're going to bring our hands all the way to the top of the mat. Spread your fingers nice and wide. So you're really anchoring out through your fingers as much as you can. If you can work a little stronger, bring the thumbs out to the side. So the thumbs are facing towards each other. Curl the toes, come up to down dog. So down dog's really good for strengthening the shoulders. So as you breathe in, breathe into the shoulders. And then as you breathe out, try and draw the shoulders back a little bit. But just stay aware of your shoulders. Make sure your head's soft, so just shake your head from side to relax. For those who want, you can work your dog. So I'm bringing one heel at a time down on the mat. And then bring both heels down. Just a few more breaths here if you can, but if it's not feeling good in your shoulders, do come down to child's pose and relax. Just a few more breaths. And let the knees come down. We're going to come all the way down on the front of our body. And either roll up to cobra while the hands under your shoulders. If that's not good for your shoulders or your back, come down to sphinx with your elbows under your shoulders. So just choose what's good for you. So if you're in cobra, really consciously relax the shoulders down. You can bring the elbows into your rib cage if you want. And as we hold, we're just going to breathe into those shoulders. And then start to breathe into your lower back. Let go of any tension that you're holding in your lower back. And then roll down, relax. As you come up, we're going to try puppy dog. So puppy dog works a little stronger through the shoulders, so do choose the option that's good for you, staying aware of your shoulders. So if you can, walk your hands forward, hands are spread. Bring the elbows down to the mat and then reach back through your sitting bones, a little bit like child's pose. So if you're finding it too strong through the shoulders, walk your hands back a fraction. For those who can work a little stronger, walk your hands further away. So really stay aware of your shoulders, relax your head down. Just a few more breaths if you can. And then bring the hands back. So we're going to try thread the needle twist. So with this, we're going to come down with our ear and our shoulder down on the mat. If you've had problems with your neck or your shoulders, you might want a cushion there or a blanket there to rest your head and your shoulders down. So we're going to start off with our hands under our shoulders. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Bring the knees under your hips. We're going to start with a little flow with our breath just to warm up the shoulders a little bit. So as you breathe in, let the right arm float up to the ceiling, just as high as your shoulder allows. And then as you breathe out, thread it through and reach it past the left armpit. So we're going to do that a couple more times. Breathing in to open the arm and the shoulder, staying aware of your shoulder. As you breathe out, thread it through. One more time, breathing in. This time as we breathe out, we're going to come down. So our right shoulder, right ear comes down on the mat. Left hand can either stay on the mat or it can wrap around your back, but do stay aware of your neck and your shoulders. So if you're feeling it too strong and it's putting a lot of pressure on your neck or your shoulder, bring a block or a cushion under your head or under that right shoulder. So really stay aware of your body in this pose. Make sure there's even pressure through your knees so you're not rolling too much to one side. So 2 more breaths if you can. And then slowly come out. So we're going to just come to the other side. Just coming into our flow first. So as you breathe in, left arm floats up just as high as the shoulder allows. And then as you breathe out, thread it through and down. Breathing in to open a little higher if you can. Breathe out to thread it through. One more time, breathing in. This time as you breathe out, come down again. Rest your head if you need to and your shoulder on that blanket if you need to, or just bring it all the way down. Right hand can either stay on the mat or wrap around your back, whatever's good in your neck. And make sure there's even pressure through your knees so you're not rolling too much to one side. Just a few more breaths if you can. Let that arm come up, hand comes down, come all the way up, and we're going to swing our legs to the front. So we're going to work on strengthening our shoulders now into staff. So this one, do stay aware of your shoulders and your neck. So we're going to draw the toes towards you, just engage the legs a little bit. And then as you breathe in, bring the arms up. Consciously relax the shoulders down, but keep reaching out through the fingertips. Draw the chin softly in. So you're reaching out through the crown of the head. So it's quite strong through the shoulders. So if you find there's too much pressure in your neck and your shoulders, just bring the hands back on the legs. So we're just going to work a little deeper with our breath if you can. So as you breathe in, try and lengthen up through the spine. Reach out through the crown of the head. And then as you breathe out, consciously soften the shoulders. Breathing in to lengthen and open. Breathe out to soften. Try 2 more if you can. Breathing in to lengthen. And breathe out. One more time, breathing in. And breathing out. Bring the arms down. Roll the shoulders to relax the shoulders. You're going to come into a twist. So just bring the right foot across and have it beside the left knee. Left arm wraps around that knee. Right hand comes to the back, breathing in. And then as you breathe out, see if you can come a little deeper into the twist. Keep this front leg engaged. Keep the toes up nice and high to the ceiling. Try and bring that back hand a little closer to your spine. So rather than leaning back on that hand, bring it close to the spine. So it's acting a little bit like a second spine. And you visualize reaching up through the crown of the head. So draw the chin softly in. Come out of the twist, switch for the other side. Engage the toes. Wrap the arm around opposite arm. Other hand comes to the back, breathing in. And then as you breathe out, come into your twist. Bring that back hand close to your spine. Keep reaching out through the crown of the head. Keep focusing on your breath as you hold. And then as you come out, we're just going to turn it into boat. So there's different options for boat. You can either hold your legs or the arms out. Toes can be low, or you can lift the toes a little higher. Consciously relax those shoulders. Draw the navel in. Focus on your breath as you hold. Nice, slow, deep breathing pattern. Close your eyes if you want. So you're really aware of the feeling of your body. If you're feeling it too strong, do come out of the pose, but try and hold for a few more breaths if you can. And bring the feet down. So we're going to come lying down. So just have the block handy. We'll be using that later. So we're just going to start off with the bridge. So you can work through the shoulders as you come into the bridge if you want, or just come into normal bridge. So when you're ready, slowly roll the spine up. Try and lift the hips, the thighs a little higher if you can. So for those who want to work through the shoulders, bring the arms under your back, interlock the fingers, but bring the arms down. So this just helps to lift a little higher through the shoulders. Going to lift the toes, spread the toes. As you bring the toes down, keep them spread. Even pressure through the big toe, little toe heel. Try and lift up through the sternum that little bit more. Close your eyes. Nice, slow, deep breathing pattern. Anytime it doesn't feel good in your back, do roll down. So we're going to try and work our inner core as we hold. So draw the navel in towards your spine. And then try and lift the navel up to your rib cage. Two more breaths. Separate the hands. Slowly roll all the way down. Bring the knees into your chest. We're going to draw circles with the knees. And then draw circles the other way. Draw the knees in nice and tight. Bring your head to your knees, curling into a tight ball. And then we're going to roll all the way up to sitting. So I thought we'll try reverse tabletop. So this is a little stronger through the shoulders, so do stay aware of your shoulders. So we're just going to start off stretching the shoulders. So bring your hands back. Have the hands nice and spread. So we're not moving the body, we're just moving our arms. So if that's feeling enough for you, stay there. For those who can work a little stronger, bring the hands back a fraction more, but do stay aware of your shoulders. Draw the chin softly in. So it's like you're trying to squeeze the shoulder blades together if you can. For those who can work a little stronger, bring the hands a fraction more. If not, just come into which option is good for you. Bring the hands back. So we're going to try the full reverse tabletop. So it is quite strong through the shoulders. So if it's not feeling good, just come back into what we just did now. So it's really important to engage the feet. So spread the toes nice and wide. Engage through the big toe, little toe heel. Engage the hands. So if you're feeling it's not good in your wrist, just check your hands are spread. If it's still not feeling good in your wrist, bring your hands into a fist. So really stay aware of your wrist as much as you can. So you might need to bring the hands back a fraction. Maybe you need to bring the foot forward a fraction. So as you come up, we want the knees directly over your ankle. So when you're ready, come all the way up. You can either look forward or look up. Try and relax the shoulders down from your ears. So it is quite strong. So if it's not feeling comfortable for you, do come out of the pose or just come into it for a couple of breaths. So if you can, draw the navel in and try and lift the hips a little higher so the hips are in line with your knees. So for those who can, stay for a few more breaths. If it's not feeling good, to come down and relax. And then come down. Bring your knees in, hug yourself nice and tight. Just a few breaths here. and then come down. So we're going to come lying down again. We're going to come into a twist for our shoulders. So if you have tight shoulders, just have the block or the book or even a cushion to the back. And we're going to lay our arm on that. But first of all, lie down and just roll to face me. So the knees are going to stack on top of each other. So as you come into the twist, don't move your knees. Bring the arms forward, stacked on top of each other. As you breathe in, let that top arm come up. As you breathe out, bring it back. So either lay it down on the floor or lay it on the block. If it's still not feeling good, bring the block a little closer to your sitting bones so the arm relax more down towards your back. So do choose what's good for you. Really staying aware the safety of that back shoulder. So you can either look forward, you can look up, or you can turn your head to look over that back arm if it's okay for you. So as you breathe out, really consciously relax that back shoulder down. So I'm going to stay for a few more breaths, just getting a chance for our shoulders to really release and let go. So as we hold, we're going to come into a little bit of mindful meditation. So I want you to start to watch the thoughts as they come into your mind. Don't hold on to the thoughts, just watch them. It's a little bit like watching a movie screen. And the thoughts are floating past on that movie screen of your mind. Be a little analytical of your thoughts. What are you thinking about? If there's worries coming in or stress coming in, just acknowledge that stress and then let it float on by, let it go. And then we're going to let that back arm come up, bring it forward, roll onto your back, roll to the other side. So reposition that back block if you need to use it. Face me, knees stacked on top of each other, arms stacked on top of each other. When you're ready, as you breathe in, top arm comes up. As you breathe out, bring it to the back, just to where it feels comfortable for you. So you'll probably notice this shoulder's a little different to the other side. So readjust where you have that arm. To make it easier, bring it down towards your sitting bones a little bit. And then just look wherever it's good for your neck. And as you breathe out, really consciously relax that back shoulder down. And this time, I want you to be aware of the feelings. So just being aware if your feelings are nice, happy feelings, or do you have a little bit of feeling of fear or loneliness? Maybe a feeling of anger or frustration about something. Just being aware of those feelings, and then just let them go, let them float on by. So if we hold on to stress and hold on to negative feelings, we actually create a lot of toxins within the body. So throughout the day, if you feel that you are getting a little stressed or a little upset about something, just go back to focusing on your breath. Slow down the breath. And maybe do a little bit of yoga. So yoga just really helps to release stress, not only in the body, but also in the mind. Allow that back arm to come forward and down. So we're going to roll onto our back. We're going to come into butterfly. So let the soles of our feet come together. Let the knees come out wide. Going to stretch out through the shoulders. Breathing in, arms come up to the ceiling. As you breathe out, reach the arms past your ears. So you can either rest the arms down or you can work a little stronger by lifting the arms, whatever's good in your shoulders. If you can, reach out through the fingertips. Just our last stretch for our shoulders. Bring the arms down by your sides. Just a few more breaths here. We're going to start off just focusing a little bit on our breath, and then we're going to come into a radiating breath to relax the body. So I'll just come up to sitting and talk you through it. So you're welcome to grab a cushion for under your head if that's easier for you. So we're just going to breathe in through the abdomen. Let the abdomen expand and open, a little bit opening a flower as it blooms. And then as you breathe out, let the abdomen soften, relax. So just keep going through that in your own time. With each inward breath, try and deepen and lengthen and expand a little bit more. And then as you breathe out, try and slow it down, really soften, let go. So we're going to breathe in through the abdomen again. Let it float up to the lower rib cage, expand the lower rib cage. And then as you breathe out, let the breath float down to the lower abdomen. Doing that a couple more times in your own time. On the next breath, expand through that abdomen. Let it float to the chest. Really consciously open and expand the chest and the lungs. And then as you breathe out, release it. Let it flow back to the lower abdomen. Keep breathing out to get rid of all that stale air. And then just keep going through that a couple more times. Really deepening and lengthening and opening up through that body as you breathe in. And really softening, letting go as you breathe out. So we're going to breathe in through the abdomen again. Let it float all the way up to the collarbone. Really expand the shoulders. And then as you breathe out, let it float right down to the base of your abdomen. Keep breathing out until you can't breathe out anymore. And then just do that a couple more times. Just being aware of the feeling of your body. Hopefully you'll notice your body's a little bit more relaxed and soft, especially your shoulders and your back after that stretch. So now we're going to come into our radiating breath. So this time again, breathe in through the abdomen and then watch the breath as it floats down the right leg. Massaging the leg right down to the toes. Massage all the way around that foot. And then as you breathe out, relax the foot. Watch the breath flow back up your leg as you really let go of tension. Let the breath float back to your abdomen as you fully breathe out. So we're going to breathe in through the abdomen. This time watch it as it floats down the left leg, really slowly massaging, coming to the feet, massage all the way around your feet. And then as you breathe out, soften the foot. Watch the breath flowing up the leg as you relax the leg, right back to your abdomen again. So we're going to breathe in through the abdomen. This time let it float down both legs, massaging deep within the bones, deep within the muscle. Massaging around both feet. And then as you breathe out and the breath flows up, really let go. Let the legs grow very heavy. So we're going to slowly breathe in through the abdomen. Let the breath float around your hips. Visualize it circling deep within the hip joint, deep within the muscle. And then as you breathe out, soften, release your hips. Slowly breathe in through the abdomen again. Going to let that breath float around to your sitting bones to massage the glute muscle. And then as you breathe out, softening, relaxing. Slowly breathe in through the abdomen again. Visualize it floating around past the sitting bones to come to the lower back. It's going to massage the lower spine and deep within the muscle area. And then as you breathe out, consciously letting go of any tension that you hold in your lower back. Slowly breathe in through the abdomen again. Let that breath radiate around to the lower back and flow to the middle back, massaging through the spine and deep within the muscle area. And then as you breathe out, watch the breath float down as you let go of that tension. Let go of any stress that you're holding in the lower back. Slowly breathe in through the abdomen. Let it float around, up through the back, massaging deep within the spine, all the way up to the top of the back. Let it massage all the way around the shoulder blades, being aware of the feeling of your shoulder blades. Quite often we hold our stress there without realizing it. So as you breathe out, consciously let it all go. Let the shoulder blades be soft. Let the breath flow down your back, letting go of all tension through the back. Allow the back to be very heavy. So this time as you breathe in through the abdomen, we're going to let it float up the right side of your body, up through the rib cage, over the right shoulder, massaging right down the right arm to your fingers. And then as you slowly breathe out, let that arm be soft. Let the right shoulder really relax down. Keep breathing out. Bring the breath back down to your abdomen. If you can, slow it down a fraction. So breathe in through the abdomen. Let it float up the left side of your body. Massaging the left shoulder, down that arm, right down to your fingers. And then as you breathe out, relax the arm. Relax that left shoulder. Watch the breath flow all the way down to your abdomen. Now we're going to do both sides together, so breathe in through the abdomen. Let it flow all over the rib cage. Let it massage deep within the shoulders. Let it massage deep within your arms. Right down and around your hands, massaging the palms and the fingers. And then as you breathe out, the arms are growing very heavy. Your shoulders really soft and relaxed. So consciously relax your jaw. Relax your neck. As you breathe in, visualize that breath flowing up the spine area of your neck to massage your scalp, really slowly all the way around your scalp. And then as you breathe out, soften your neck. Visualize the next breath softly floating over your face to massage your forehead and your eyes, to massage your lips and your jaw. And then as you breathe out, consciously let go of all tension. Let the body become very heavy. And we're just going to lie there enjoying that relaxed state just for a few more breaths as we listen to the meditation sound playing. So just let your mind, your heart rest in the sound. Just letting go of all that stress. Let go of all your worries and your concerns as you listen. And then when you're ready, just come back to focusing on your breath. In your own time, start to deepen and lengthen that breath. Slowly bring a little movement to your hands to ring of your fingers. Allow the hands to float to your face. Give your face, your scalp a massage. And while you're doing that, bring a little movement to your feet and to your toes. When you're ready, slowly bend your knees, bring your knees into your chest, and just slowly rock from side to side. Slowly rock completely over to your side and spend a little time on your side. So this allows your body to fully wake up and become grounded. And then slowly come all the way up to sitting. So we're just going to finish off with a little exercise. It's just to stretch the shoulders and the neck a little bit. So do stay aware of your neck. Consciously relax the shoulders down. And then just tilt your head to the right side. So you're bringing your right ear down to the right shoulder. Don't lift the shoulder. Relax the shoulders down. So you should feel a nice stretch for the left side of your neck. Only come as far as your neck allows. And then release your head. Relax the shoulders down. Bring your head to the other side. So you're bringing your left ear down to your left shoulder. Just enjoying that stretch through the right side of your neck. And then bring it up. So you can either stay with that option or you can come a little stronger. So we're going to let that right ear come down. So if you want to come stronger, just place the right hand very softly on your left side of your head. So you're not adding any pressure, it's just resting there softly. So all the time, do stay aware of your shoulders and your neck. Bringing that hand down, release your head, relaxing. When you're ready, come to the other side. So if you want to come a little stronger, the left hand rests beside the right ear. Just resting there, no pressure. Bring the arm down, relax the head. So as you breathe in, let the arms reach out nice and wide. Relax the shoulders, but reach out through the fingertips. And then as you breathe out, relax the arms all the way down. So this time as you breathe in, bring the arms nice and high. Even lift the shoulders up towards your ears if you can to reach out through the fingertips. And then as you breathe out, relax the shoulders down. So we're going to breathe in to reach up high again. This time as you breathe out, bring your hands to your heart center. Let the hands float all the way down to your heart center. And just become aware of your breath again. Become aware of the feeling of your body. Hope you feel more relaxed and softer within the spine and the shoulders. So namaste everyone. Thank you very much for joining the class. I hope you do feel more soft and relaxed and hope to see you again another day. So thank you very much. Namaste.